No, Mario, don't do it. It's not the solution to your problems. I promise. I'm just kidding. I've never actually understood why there was a noose here. Like, I thought this was a family-friendly game. Why is there a noose in the middle of Rogueport? Anyway, hey, what's up, my dokus? Jason welcoming you back to more Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door. Last time, we began our journey here in Rogueport, where we pretty much got here, had a scrape with some strange man named Lord Crump from what we saw in there. And we, pretty much met up with Goombella, who is now our party member. She has, plenty of abilities that we will learn about as we go on. And she told us that our best course of action right now is to, go to find her professor, Professor Frankly, and show him the map, as he may have an idea on what we can do with it, as well as where Peach might have gone. So, we're going to be heading off on that journey. However, there's a few things I want to do. One, not over here, but if we walk over this way... Freeze! You two, not another step. Don't come this way. Some complete jerk just bumped into me and made me lose my contact lens. I'm looking for it right now, so don't you dare move. You hear me? Whatever you do, do not move an inch. Not an inch, you hear? Scream. I didn't even move. Ah, idiot! You stepped on it. My contact lens. Yeah, I told you not to move. Don't your stupid ears work? What were you thinking? This is your fault. Now I have to buy a new contact lens, but you're going to pay for it. Compensate me, Mr. Clumsy. Fine. If that's your plan, then here's mine, you oaf. I'm going to block the gate to the west side until you bring me a new contact lens. And yep, so she is now not going to let us through to the west side of Rogueport until we get her a new contact lens. How foon. But also, you did see that, like, she said not to move an inch, and I moved, like, that. Literally, like, not even, barely an inch. Not even. Like, it was stupid. Anyway, to take care of this, we just need to come in here and talk to this guy. Welcome, yes, welcome to the Toad Bros Bazaar. Eh, what's that? You want a contact lens, you say? Wait just a moment. Gee, fella, I'm sorry, but we don't have any in stock right now. Tough luck, I know. I can special order one right away for you, but it'll take a while. Please check back soon, okay? Yep, that's all we gotta do. And then later on, we'll be able to come back. Because we don't actually need to go into West Rogueport at all. There's not, like, anywhere we need to actually go. But for now, we can just get that. Go ahead and talk to this guy. Listen, this is a huge secret, but I gotta tell someone. I'm a wanted Goomba. I was a thief in another town up until about 3 months ago. Yeah, good one. But then the heat came down. I needed to hide out, so I came to Rogueport. Now that I tell you I'm lying low in this thieves' den, you gotta keep it a secret, okay? I'm so sly. Yep, he's interesting, I'll say that much. Anyway, I guess let's go ahead and start heading off this direction. And first things first, if we come over here, we'll find our very first star piece. Excellent. There are actually less star pieces in this game than there are in the original Paper Mario. In the original Paper Mario, I believe, was 164. In this game, it's just simply 100, and we will be collecting them all. Oops, pardon me, sucker. Hey, what's your beef, pal? Yeah, I'm talking to you. The guy bumps into you and just runs off like that. Unbelievable. Some people are so rude. So, I need to talk about this, because it bothered me. There is a piece of dialogue of Goombella's that I wish they would have kept for the remake, and it's during that cutscene. Originally, she would tell Mario, be like, Mario, you gotta wake up. That guy just stole half your coins. Because technically he did. Look, he stole half our coins. And, she would just be like, I hate this town. Full of such losers and stuff. I wish they would have kept that in because, like, I loved when she was just like, Mario, you gotta wake up. That guy just stole half your coins. Because, like, I mean, unless you were paying attention to the upper right-hand corner of the upper right-hand corner of the screen, how would you know that he took your coins without Goombella pointing it out blatantly? Like, it is just such a weird choice. But we can get those coins back. We just have to come in through here. Look at all these little cockroachy dudes. And we actually destroyed him for a coin. But yeah, we can just come talk to this guy because this is the guy that stole our coins. Oops. Fancy meeting you here. You're pretty dang persistent, buddy. What a pain. Fine, okay. You got me. I'll give you your coins back. Here. Yep, but he also has a star piece here in his house. So, it is worthwhile coming back here. But yeah, I don't know why they took that piece of dialogue out. They really should have tried to make it more obvious. Anyway, I guess now that we're over here, let's go ahead and talk to this Goomba here. Hey, you big ol' rub, you ain't smart talking to people you don't know. You never know when a guy might go wild and attack. Be careful, live longer. Okay then. Well, let's go ahead and come in here and talk to this fellow. To power up your partner, talk to me on the other side of the table. Well, welcome to the home of Merlin, the super magician. I foresaw your arrival. I can aid you if you wish. With 3 shine sprites, I can power up your partner. Of course, that means I boost their attack power, but I also throw in a new move for free. So, which partner would you like me to power up? Well, we currently don't have any shine sprites, so... I guess... I was trying to find, because I don't remember if there actually is somebody who tells you where Professor Frankly is. Like, I'm actually trying to see if we can find somebody that does. Professor Frankly? Actually, I think a guy by that name lives over on the east side. Just go east from here. As you enter town from the harbor, just hang a right. So, what about him? Does this guy steal something important from you, or what? Yeah, okay, so he is on the east side, so I guess that's one guy that tells you, but pretty much, I mean, we saw what he looks like. They've put an icon above his house. This is his place. Oh, hi, there you are, Professor Frankly.
What's there? Who's there? Who wants me? Ah, yes, you. Now, wait for it. Just a moment. Don't tell me now. Silence. I'll get it right. It's not Goombriel. It's not Elijah Goom. Aha! I've got it. You're Goombella, aren't you? You were in my archaeology class last year. Am I right?
Wow, yes, sir, that's me. I'm Goombella, a junior at UGoom. Go, Goombas!
Of course I remember you. Not to toot my horn, but I'm pretty good at remembering. You stick out in my mind because you were such an exceptional student. And that guy behind you is... Who?
Mario, Professor. He's Mario. You know, the famous one.
Oh, my apologies. I'm such a bookworm, I haven't a clue what's hip right now. In any case, what sort of errands bring you all the way to a place like this?
We were hoping you'd tell us about the legendary treasure said to be below Rogueport. I thought that if anyone knew anything about it, you would, Professor Frankly.
Of course I know about it. The reason I came here was to study that very subject. But why do you tykes want to learn about the legendary treasure? You know that most say it's more than a fairy tale, don't ya? Or it's a little more than a fairy tale, don't you?
Archaeologists and historians have to search for truth in those fairy tales, though. Me, I believe legendary treasure truly does exist, and I really want to find it.
Good point, and well made. In that case, I'll cooperate with you however I can. First of all, we should start by addressing just what the legendary treasure is. Some say it's an infinitely vast treasure hoard, while others say it's a magical item. Some books say it's actually a monster, while still others claim it's an empty chest. So many different theories. Obviously, it's impossible to define the truth among them. But I'll agree at one point. To find the treasure, one must have the crystal stars.
The crystal stars?
To find the treasure of yore, take the 7 crystal stars to the 1,000-year door. That's how the old saying goes, and with a rhyme that solid, it must be true. Therefore, if you want to find the legendary treasure, you first must collect the 7 crystal stars.
Oh hey, I researched some of the written lore behind the treasure, and it kinda matches that old saying. Hold the magical map aloft before the entrance to the 1,000-year door. Then the stars will light the way that leads to the stones of yesterday. The stones of yesterday? Is that referring to the same crystal stars you mentioned?
It must be, and we're in luck. It seems the 1,000-year door is located somewhere beneath this very town. Yet the critical piece of the puzzle, the magical map, is lost. If only we had the map.
But we do have it, Professor. Or, well, not we exactly. Mario has the magical map.
What? Really? You actually have it? Could I just take a quick look at it, if you don't mind? Outstanding! This is it! The real thing! The one and only magical map! You, son, are my hero! You're great, fantastic, wonderful even! With this map, we can locate the crystal stars just by holding it up in front of the 1,000-year door.
Right on, Professor.
Good golly, what are we doing just sitting here then? Goombella, Mario, let's take the magical map to the 1,000-year door. Off we must go, this instant. I'll lead the way to the sewers underneath the town.
Alrighty, well, let's get going.
I bet you didn't know this rotten old thing came off, did you? We can use this pipe to get down under the city streets. Come on, both of you, let's get moving. Oh wait, hang on a second. Mario, something just occurred to me. I'm fairly certain there are quite a few hoodlums below, so keep your guards up. Would you like to practice your action commands before we descend? They're the basics of battle, after all.
You know what? I sometimes skip over tutorials because of, wanting to show off the moves myself. But I think in this case, I think we can show off the tutorial.
Good call. In that case, let's have a little practice session. Goombella, you can be Mario's opponent.
What? Me? Are you serious? Oh, gee, okay. I'll do my best, I guess.
First, we'll practice the jump action command. That okay with both of you? Choose the jump icon, then choose which enemy you'll attack.
Alright, so we obviously know about that.
When you choose a command, the action command details will be shown at the bottom of the screen. For the action command jump, press A at the exact moment you stomp on an opponent. Give it a go. Well, you got a nice rating. The action command was a success. Succeeding at action commands will increase the damage you deal to your opponents, or do other good stuff. Now it's your turn to attack, Goombella. Shake a leg. Get ready, Mario. Press A just before your enemy strikes you.
Okay, here goes, Mario.
Perfect. Ah, well done. You pulled off a guard action command. That will decrease the damage you receive from attacks. Just mashing A won't be enough. Success requires timing. Action commands change depending on the attack. Best to stay on your toes, eh? Anyway, let's practice the hammer action command. After you select hammer, choose who you want to attack. Once you get close to your opponent, tilt L to the left. Then release L at the same time. You see the star flash. Perfect. Stop there. How did you feel, Mario? Got a pretty good grasp on the action commands now? Excellent. Now for a real treat. I'll teach you a really incredible technique. This time press B at the exact moment the enemy attack lands. Goombella, try to attack Mario one more time.
You got it, Professor.
Too late. Oops, you failed the super guard. Try to press B with even tighter timing than guard. Now then, Goombella, try to attack Mario once more.
You got it, Professor. Alright, let's try this again. Oh, I'm telling you. So that's too soon and too late. So pretty much the super guard is going to be a pain in the butt, but if you can get the timing down, it is very helpful to you against enemies. For me though, I suck at it. And especially since in the remake, this is something that is very, like, people don't like about the remake, is that the remake's timing is very off on the guarding, on like the commands, and so pretty much you will basically have a hard time trying to super guard. But trust me, you need to be able to pull it off later on.
Freeze right there, Mario. Press B at the exact moment the enemy attack lands.
Wow, I suck so bad that he had to show me how to do it himself.
See, you turn the foe's attack back on him. I mean her. That's a super guard. If you do a super guard with B, you take no damage and damage your enemies in return. But super guards are harder to do than standard A guards. Choose wisely between them. And that concludes Action Commands 101. Har har har. Sorry, professional humor. How'd that go over? Would you like to practice your action commands a bit more? I should expect nothing less, Mario. You're a quick learner. You're already a pro. Well, I do believe we're all set for our quest, Down below we go. Hop up onto the pipe and press A to enter it.
Alright, let's go ahead and hop into the pipe. And we have officially reached Rogueport sub-level 1. I guess down here there's a save block, so which to use it. There's a path over here, but I think for now we're just gonna stick to this path.
Hey man, what's up?
You think it's cool to just waltz your way into our underground? Typical you surface level snobs are so stuck up. Oh, I get to see the sun. I like to breathe cold air. Oh. Hey, yeah, come on over here, scruffy mustache man. We're gonna teach you some proper manners. Leave him alone. Can't two academics and a world-famous hero wander the sewers of a port town in peace? If this is your usual greeting to visitors, then you must have learned it down here because it stinks. Ouch, that was cold. What? You're too good for a fight? If you ain't looking to tussle, then stay out of the sewer. Nobody doesn't start a fight with us. Nobody. Let's get 'em.
A Goomba, a spiky Goomba, and a Paragoomba. The whole Goomba family tree. The only one I should warn you about is that fellow in the middle, the spiky Goomba. See that spike on his head? Well, jump on that, and you'll be the one who'll take damage. The Paragoomba's airborne, so your hammer won't reach. You'll have to jump for him. You get what I'm saying? Study your opponents before you choose an attack method. But be ready for those tricky action commands while attacking and blocking. Now go get him. Oh, that's right. I forgot to tell you something vital. You can press Y to change the order you two attack in. You can attack first if you feel like it, Goombella. Don't forget that. I'll just be over here watching the two of you do your thing from a safe distance. But good luck.
Alright, so we have our battle here against these Goombas. Something I just want to note here in the remake is that there is a plus thing. You can check any tattle at any time after you've done it. So simply, let's go ahead and switch over to Goombella and use her tattle ability. Pretty much what this does is if we time it right and press A, we can get a stylish, but she will basically read a opponent's HP, attack, defense, and where it can be found, as well as a few interesting facts about it. That's a Goomba. Yeah, I'm one of those, in case you hadn't noticed. It says here, Goombas are underlings of underlings. No standout features to note. That's totally rude. Maximum HP is 2, attack power is 1, and their defense is 0. Oh, I kinda get the underling thing now. Yep, and since that we did that, we can now check the tattle anytime we want after we have, tattled them for the first time. So it is actually very worthwhile, tattling on these enemies within these locations. And pretty much my plan is to tattle on all 3 of these enemies because then we can add them to the book. And since I am planning, this is pretty much going to be what kind of shows off HP and stuff. There is a badge that you can get later in the game. I'm also not reading the dialogue there. I'm going to go back and read it actually. But pretty much later on in the game, there will be a badge that'll let you see HP. I'm going to pick it up, but I will not be equipping it because I think that doing the tattle check is just going to be a lot easier. But I'm actually going to go back and read the Spiky Goomba. That's a Spiky Goomba, Spiky-headed Goomba. What a creative name. Max HP is 2, attack is 2, and defense is 0. Guess that spike helps boost its attack compared to the average Goomba. But the addition of the spike means you'll hurt your feet if you jump on it, duh. Well, then it's a good thing we have a hammer. Alright, now let's go ahead and have Goombella tattle the Paragoomba. That's a Paragoomba, basically a Goomba with wings. I'm jealous. Max HP is 2, attack is 1, and defense is 0. You can't hammer it while it's flying, but rough it up with a jump and it'll totally plummet. If it loses its wings, does it become a regular Goomba for the rest of its life? No one ever talks about this. That is actually an interesting fact. I mean, if a Paragoomba loses its wings, does it become a regular Goomba or does it still count as a Paragoomba? Anyway, we got 10 star points from that battle. Pretty good. Owie! Ha! Later on, losers. That felt awesome.
Are you ready, Mario? There are plenty more where they came from, and they'll all have it in for us. When they attack, try to hammer them or jump on them while they're in the field. Attacking successfully, and you can perform a first strike when you enter battle. So if an enemy catches sight of you, be sure to thump him as you go into battle.
Yep. Alright, well, we'll be looking out for that. But I think with that battle and getting to meet Professor Frankly and figuring out what we need to do next, I think we're going to end things here. So, next time on Paper Mario the 1,000-Year Door, we're heading deeper into Rogueport sewers in order to find exactly where, we need to put this magical map, which would be, the 1,000-Year Door itself. So, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure you give it a like, sure helps out a ton. Make sure to subscribe dibbly dibbly if you have not already. And I will see you guys all later.